My name is Kurt Reitz, and I'm the president of Contract Transport Services. 81% of accidents, fatality accidents involving trucks, are not the issue of the truck or the driver.
So DriveCam helps us by giving us video on those events. It's the other driver making mistakes, not the professional driver. And unfortunately, when the two vehicles tangle, the video gives us the support that it wasn't our driver. We made the decision to use forward-facing cameras as well as rear-facing cameras to capture not only what's happening outside the truck, but what's happening inside the truck. That's an important part of that, because an attorney could always say, well, how do I know your driver wasn't distracted himself or wasn't doing something could have prevented this? So it's very important to have that rear-facing camera so you see what's happening in the cab. It's really there to protect the driver, and that's what we emphasize. It's there for their protection.
My argument always has been, if you're a professional driver, cameras shouldn't worry you at all. The high expectations there for our drivers. We want guys who want to learn too, right? So just because they've been driving 20 years doesn't mean they can do it in today's environment.
A question that comes up is the invasion of privacy. Some people think that we can log into the system and we can see them as they're going down the road. That's not even close to true. How the system works is it's always recording, but it only actually saves something or captures something when an event happens. So once a driver hits the brake a little too hard or has to swerve or something like that, that will be what they call a trigger event. When an event triggers, it remembers the last 8 seconds that just happened, and it records the next 4 seconds. So we get a little 12-second video. That's all we get. Well, when a camera gets set off, some of the behavior we see, unfortunately, the negative behavior that we like to stop before it becomes a problem, a danger. Probably the most prevalent would be distracted driving. Somebody looking at their phone or typing on their phone. So a driver can improve by looking at his own video. It's one thing to talk about it, it's another thing to see yourself doing something. The quicker we can change that behavior, the better driver they'll be.
Obviously, the better drivers perform, the less accidents we have, the more profitable we can be as a company. For a perfect month, right, they get a gift card, and then at the end of the year, based on how many perfect months they have, they get their name put into a drawing. You know, for those guys who are doing the job right and striving for perfection each month, right, we wanted to recognize that. As with just about everything we do in our business, the profit sharing, the pay for performance, we want more skin in the game, but what we want to try and strive to do is be perfect both in our service, how we deal with customers, how we deal with our drivers, and how our drivers interact on the highways.
I think that DriveCam or video recording in general is going to be the next ELD, if you would. It'll be the next thing that the DOT concentrates on and probably puts in across the board. It's that big an impact on safety and capturing stuff that they're crazy not to. It's a game changer.